Welcome to another lesson on writing numbers to given number of significant figures. Take for instance the number 478251. Now if we want to write this to two significant figures, the first significant figure is the 4, the second is the 7, the 8, the third is the 8, the fourth is the 5th, the 2 is the 5th, 5 is the 6th, and then this is the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the 5th, and the 6th. So there are 6 figures here, and the first significant figure is 4. So if you want to write it to only one significant figure, we will now have 4, and then turn all the remaining digits to 0. But if the next digit is up to 5 or more than 5, then you will now round up this first digit that you are writing the significant figure. You will round it up before you turn everything apart from that significant figure to 0. So to want this one significant figure, this number 478,251 will become, let's just work it a little, 478251. We need only this one. And since we need only this one, and since we need only this, what we then do is we slash off the remaining and turn them to 0. But before we do that, we have to consider the next significant figure, the next figure. If it is up to 5 or more than 5, then we round this up. You add 1 to the one that you are, the last digit, the last significant figure that you are rounding up. So this will give us 5. This becomes 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. And this number is to one significant figure. Now, assuming the same number, 478,251, we want to write it to two significant figures. Look at it. 478,251. We want only two significant figures, that is first and then second. Quickly slash that off. Then before you turn each of these to 0, you have to consider this number that is immediately after the significant figures you want to write. So now that we have it as 8, then definitely we have to round the 7 up, increasing it by 1. And that will give us 48. Then this 8 is turned to 0, this 0, this 0, this 0. And that is to two significant figure. The same thing, the same number, if we want to write it, let's take it, that same number to three significant figures. Now, 478,251. We want it to be written to three significant figures. We pick the first three from the left. 1, 2, 3, slash off here. These ones you will turn to 0. You will turn the remaining to 0. And that, you have to consider this first figure that you don't want it. That is the fourth figure. This fourth figure, if it is up to 5 or more than 5, then you round the immediate significant figure to 1. That is, you now add 1 here. But if it is not, you just leave it and turn the remaining digit to 0. So that will give us 478,000. This has become 0, this has become 0, this has become 0. To three significant figures. Now, if we want to make it to 4 significant figures, that would mean 4, 7, 8, 2, 5, 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where we stop gathering the numbers. But we don't stop there. We have to turn this to 0. But before that, consider this next number, this next digit. As it is up to 5 here, you round this up by 1. So now you have 4, 7, 8, 3, 0, 0 to 4 significant figure. If it is to 5 significant figure, it will be 4, 7, 8, 2, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will stop here. You will stop there. Then this next number or next digit is not up to 5. So automatically it is turned to 0 without this one being rounded up. So it becomes 4, 7, 8, 2, 5, 0 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figure. So that is how to turn numbers to given significant figure. Thank you for listening.